Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, your aromatherapist, coming on today with my brother Sean Ali for our Health and Wellness Power Hour. And as you come in, go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Assalamu alaikum, brother Sean.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
All is well. Sitting here, alive.
That's right. The
You
best way to
know.
be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Long as
sir.
yeah, definitely the best
Yeah,
way to do.
absolutely, absolutely. And our topic today is creating your womb of wellness. That's that wow factor that our brother Sean coined that phrase, womb of wellness, the wow factor. So we're going to get into that today, family. And yeah, so let's talk about that. What is a womb of wellness? What is that?
Hmm. Ain't that something? Oh man, that would be the concept, of being healthy and healing and all of those good words that we use and stuff like that.
Right.
You know. But see, and that's the a lot of the times I was talking to a brother earlier, and we don't we hear that the body heals itself, but we always try to heal it. Right? And you don't heal a cut, you don't heal a broken bone, you don't because the body does this things itself.
Right.
And then that is on everything that happens to the body. Right? So in that concept of if we don't have to try to heal anything, we keep a cut clean, we keep a broken bone protected, elevated, you straighten it out, you set it so it will heal properly,
Right.
but everything is on the body. And usually they tell you to go home and get some rest, right?
Right.
So you won't be using the body, so the body can now take that energy or whatever to do what it needs to do. But the point is like we don't heal the body, it does it on its own,
Right.
right? And especially when it comes to something we can't see, we're going off with how it feels and things like that. But the womb of wellness, that's the concept of giving the body that time and opportunity it needs to heal itself,
Right.
you know, because everything I do takes me everything. Can you hear me, sis?
Yes, I can hear you.
Everything that we do literally takes us is it pushes us into a state of an imbalance because we're using energy, blood pressure is going up, everything
Yes.
is elevated, right? Because
Right.
we're in motion. The body responds to push us with the things that we need to do to bring us back into balance. So the body is always trying to balance itself or achieve homeostasis.
Right.
Today is Thursday. If at the end of the night it can't achieve homeostasis, you literally wake up with some type of imbalance, regardless to what you might call it or what somebody may call it.
Hmm.
It's only your body's inability to achieve homeostasis.
Right.
Because every day you get out of the bed, you're in a state of imbalance until you go back to bed, rest long enough to let your body recover. You wake up, you say, wow, right? And you go in about your day. But and I'm sorry for that. But that's basic because we have to understand. I know people make these things sound good. Oh, you take this and you clean this and you take this and it does that and you take this and it does. I know, and it makes it sound so simple and easy, right?
Right.
But we don't fix anything on the body heals itself. We don't heal a cut. We don't heal a broken bone. We don't heal these things. We set the condition that the body can go ahead and heal itself easily and fast and efficiently.
Right. And let's talk about what you just said. We set the conditions.
Right.
What are those conditions? Let's get into that part.
I mean, what? See, that's now that's because that's what they got to pay for. But but there's general conditions and there's specific conditions because
Right.
everybody, doesn't
Right.
have the same
Yeah,
thing.
generally speaking.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm saying, but because like I say, we'll hear something and we a lot of us, we aren't sick, we aren't unhealthy, we don't need to be healed. We just don't know how to achieve balance. We're using the wrong words and ideas to describe what we're putting ourselves through. Because a lot of times a lot of us just need a good night's rest. But a
Right.
lack of rest makes you feel sick. It'll make you feel like you got a cold or a flu. It depends the way about our bodies respond. It's the same signals that we get when we are sick: pain, uneasiness, just the stuff. The responses are the same. You know what I mean? But that element that the body needs to give it that time, that condition, it
Mhm.
starts with getting a good night's rest.
Right.
Because everything that we do, it only facilitates me being up and moving. When it comes time to go to sleep, only thing I need is darkness and quiet. I don't need any food. I don't need any, and the closer, like, I want to stop eating and drinking before my bedtime so my body can I won't be getting up in the middle of the night using the
Right.
bathroom and such. Right? You know what I mean? So these are the conditions that, okay, I know at a certain time I need to stop eating and drinking. At a certain
Yeah.
time, my body needs darkness, right? I need
Right.
to wake up and go to sleep in the same day.
Yes. That part right there.
So you feel me? Because we have this circadian rhythm. Our
Yes.
bodies, see, and this is why I say, it's general and specific, because we can make the body do anything. And a lot of us, we have made the body, our individuals' bodies, adapt to pain, to uncomfortableness, to pushing and exceeding the threshold.
Hmm.
That high intensity training. We become addicted to that form of energy, to
Pressure.
that
Yeah.
frequency. Right. So we don't know how to shut it down and get rest, but we think, because yes, that is energy, that's power, that we are good, that I'm healthy, that I'm strong, you know.
Exactly.
But the body, we can't, for health and wellness and long life, we can't ignore how the body was created. So we have that circadian rhythm where we are, the physical construction of our body is in tune with the sun and the rotation of the earth. So soon as it's starting to get dark now, you know, here in America, anyways, especially on the East Coast, we're starting to get the sun, the earth is rotating away from the sun. My
Right.
body, the rhythm in my body is starting to prepare for the nighttime.
Yes.
So my brain is signaling my pituitary gland, or excuse me, my pineal gland to produce melatonin.
Melatonin.
Right. So I'm gonna start to yawn. My body is starting to get physically tired because it's
Relax.
right. Because so now I'm going to do one or two things. I'm going to prepare myself for that rest that my body is telling me it wants, or I'm going to produce cortisol and adrenaline to keep me up and counteract the melatonin.
Right.
So when we don't go to sleep in that same day, you know, the closer it gets to the sun, what we would call sunsetting, as the closer we go to sleep after that, we're putting our body in rhythm. The longer we stay up after that, we
Right.
are creating adrenaline and cortisol to keep us up. Because
Yes.
your pineal gland is producing melatonin. It's trying to put you to sleep.
Right. Actually, you fighting, like they say, children fight their sleep.
Mm.
Like when you know you right there, and as soon as you go past that window, it's harder and harder to get to sleep.
Mm-hmm. 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 Because you throwing your chemistry off. You're
Right.
fighting your own brain and body. You're going against the natural rhythm of all life is on this rhythm. You know, we used to be until we indoctrinated ourselves with the Europeans' lifestyle. So they got street lights that never go off. They got 24-hour this, 24-hour that. So you can their world never shuts off.
Right.
So we are always being bombarded with our sensory overload, you know, in a state of reaction. What's
Yes.
that smell? What's
Overstimulated.
that sound? Yeah, what's that? Ooh, what's that? What's that?
Notifications going off. Like put your phone on do not disturb.
Mhm, mhm,
At 10 o'clock, my phone is on DND, do not disturb.
mhm, 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 mhm. And that's the setting the conditions. What
Right.
we the general conditions that we use to create what we specifically need for ourselves,
Mm,
you know. But the
yes.
closer we get to how we are created, the more powerful we are, because we're created we're gods, man. I
Right.
mean, that's the like, we're gods.
Yeah.
Jesus said, if you got faith the size of a mustard seed,
Must have
you
seen.
could say to that mountain, move, and it'll move, man. Take that how you want, figuratively, literally, however you think you need to apply it.
It
That's
applies
power.
to you. Right.
That's power, right? So the messenger teaches us to accept our own and be ourselves. Mm.
Right. That's it.
Yeah. So the womb of wellness, you know, that's the condition and the concept of maximizing healing, taking advantage of what your body wants to do anyway,
Right.
you know, and putting yourself purposely, because when you do things on purpose, you get an on purpose result.
Exactly. Being intentional about your life, your wellness.
That's
Yes.
you, when you're not, that's when you don't know what you're gonna get,
Right.
man. You know, you don't know what to expect. But when you do
Right.
it on purpose, you know what to
Mhm.
expect. So if you know rest is when your body heals and you get rest on purpose, guess what's gonna happen to your body when you oh man, that just, and you
Yes.
gonna wake up saying, wow.
Right. Wake up rested and ready to seize the
Woo.
day.
You gonna break
Yeah.
dance out your bed. Whoa, pop lock your jaw.
Oh, funny. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
but that's how we are created. That's how we
Right.
are created. You know, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us and how to eat to live that we are the gods of ourselves and that we can make our bodies do exactly what we want it to do.
Right.
Woo! That's
Mhm.
power. That's power, man.
And he left us the blueprint, how to do it, how to eat to live.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yes. Yes. So and
no guesswork.
no guesswork. You know, so you got something that can help us rest, right?
Oh, definitely. Chamomile is really good.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Chamomile, that's a good one. Another one that's soothing. The essential oils that come from flowers are soothing.
Mm, mm,
Geranium is another one.
mm,
Lavender, of course. Yeah, those three together. Ooh,
mm.
some
I
good
never
sleep.
knew that about the flowers being soothing like that, though.
Yes, the flowers are soothing. The citrus oils are uplifting. The oils that come from trees are more grounding, help you to feel strong,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
courageous. But yeah, those three, lavender, chamomile, and what was the other one I said? Geranium. That's a good combination.
mm-hmm. Wow.
And that's creating your womb of wellness. You can turn your diffuser on like 15 minutes before you're getting ready to go to bed. Get that going. And when you get in there, get in your bed,
Mm,
it's a wrap.
it's a wrap. That's what you. That's what you want to wrap yourself up.
Right. Wrap
Yeah,
yourself up like you
yeah,
in the womb.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
See, and that's
Absolutely.
that. I know sometimes some concepts are easier to accept than others. And a if I like food and I like to eat, it'll be easier for me to accept a food-based solution versus a non-food solution.
Right.
So when it comes to health, healing, and life and wellness, there isn't but so many things. But if you know that you're not exercising and not eating properly and can't for whatever reason, for your job, your
Mhm.
schedule, whatever, then it'll be more than likely this will be the part that you ignore
Right.
or not attracted to or won't accept because of you can't for whatever reason get that rest like you should. But
Right.
we cannot supplement. You don't heal a cut. You don't heal a broken bone. You don't heal a sprain. You set the condition to keep the cut clean so your body won't get infected, so the cut will heal clean and disappear like you'll never seen it. You don't, you just set the bone and make sure you don't put anything on it to disturb it, and it will
Mhm.
heal almost perfect. This
Right.
is how the body is designed. We give it the time and opportunity and condition to repair itself.
Right. And a lot of times the symptoms we like, if you have a fever or something like that, we want to take some medicine to stop the fever, but that's the body trying to heal itself, trying to bring that balance back.
Yes, because you got things called a febrifuge which induce a fever. So
Right.
You know, you got some conditions where a doctor will purposely want to raise your temperature because, like with a viral infection, one of the ways that the body fights the virus is through raising the temperature to burn it out because the
Mhm.
body cannot get colder. That's rigor mortis, you're dead. But the
Right.
body can get hotter to fight something. And that's one of its the immune responses is raised temperature. But we've been taught that it's a fever and that you're sick or that something is going on. Nobody ever explained to us the science. So we
Right.
trying to break an immune
Yes.
response. Right. That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with the coughing, you know, the expectorant. Our bodies
Mhm.
is naturally we have
Detoxing.
herbs that
Yeah.
will make you cough. But if your child is their body is trying to get something out.
Right. But and then we try to suppress it, you
That's
know.
what I'm saying. That's what
Right.
and you go to the doctors, he giving you an expirant to make you cough that stuff up. You got to get that phlegm out. You got to get that mucus out. Right.
Right. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. We just
But is this is not just a black thing because that's what
Mhm.
here in America, because of the lifestyle, the disease and sicknesses are much greater in the low quality of life is greater than any other country.
Right.
So they had the snake oil salesman. This is where Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepsi comes from. Because they went around on horse and buggy selling these remedies, ginger ale, you know, all
Right.
of the aspirin. They all started out the same way. That person
Right.
on a horse and buggy saying, "Hey, I got this elixir that you can find old articles." You know what I mean? So they are still in Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepsi are still in business.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? Like we still under that mindset. People. So because we we this is a you can do what you want here.
Right. Do exactly what you want. Is life or death. You know, our
Yeah.
choices make up our life. So,
Yes. And this is a choice. Getting rest. This is the wow factor. This is your purposely getting rest. Not just because you need healing. We need to get rest every night. Every night that I didn't allow my body to achieve homeostasis or balance. So I'm waking up with a imbalance. I'm
right.
waking up powerless. Now, if I do this the next day, now I'm accumulating damage. Now I'm gaining weight. Now, because you lose your body burns weight and is active at that conversion when you are getting rest.
Right.
Just like it builds muscle. When you get up, you wake up like, man, I look good. Oh, you ain't go to sleep like that.
Right.
See, you you go to sleep, eyes drooping, wake up, you firm face, like, whoa.
Yeah, my
See, this is
goodness.
the repair process,
Wake up glowing.
man. I show you how if you got a problem here, here. I show you how to purposely get that in your rest. We're talking general,
Right.
but if you have an imbalance, your body. Listen, if you stop moving right now, your body doesn't move. If you fall asleep in the position that you are in right now, your body, you will wake up in that same position.
Mm.
If you're holding a book and you ever fell asleep reading the book, your hands will hold that book as long as gravity doesn't pull it down, right?
Okay. Right.
You'll wake up, pencil still in your hand. Ooh, woo! Driving the car. Woo! See, your body will do what you tell it to do, and it stays where you put it.
Mm.
Let's see. Okay, so if I purposely create my womb of wellness, right, and I purposely put my body in a certain position, and it's doing something. Because if I'm driving and I fall asleep, it's going to stay driving, right?
Right.
Okay, so now if I put it in a mindset or in a course of where to heal. So let's say I got something going on with my small intestines. Okay, it's a part of my brain that my small intestines are hooked to. Now, the spinal column, right, all the way down to the intestines are like right here in this lumbar region, right?
Mm.
So if I know how to produce the thought that if I'm not moving and I tell my right arm to raise, see that signal goes from the brain right here to that right arm, and it responds and it raises. So if I need something down here, I just have to know where it's at, where to go, where to send it. Now, when I go to sleep, see, the body does what I tell it and it stays where I put it.
Right. Absolutely.
Woo! See, I'm just saying, you've been moving yourself your whole life ever since you came out of the womb and your nervous system developed and you started to move your arms and legs. When you took your first step, everybody that saw you was amazed. This how powerful you are. When you took your first step, look, when you held your bottle, when you held that spoon and you put it in your mouth for the first time, the world was amazed at you.
Right.
Because they saw something that couldn't move.
Now moving.
And nothing could move you but you.
Right.
So if you need healing, you forgot how to move yourself. You forgot how to move yourself. Mm.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yes.
I got you. The womb of
He has a book called The Wow Factor. Yes, sir.
This is the body. Everything on your body is connected to your vertebrae. And everything, and this is the CNS, the central nervous system, the brain and the spinal column. That's it. Everything else is the peripheral, and it connects your body to your brain so you can move it and you can use it. Oh my God.
Right. The brain is the command center for everything.
Say being it is.
Right.
Listen. This is, it can't get no, listen, I do not know how to make healing, getting healthier, growing young any easier. It's free, right? Because all you're doing is resting.
That's the key.
That's it.
Light bulb moment.
Woo. And you're gonna have fun. So you're not gonna be, oh man, I'm at the end of my, no. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be getting into your rest like, woo, boy, be ready to go.
Happy to go.
Right, because when you wake up, you're gonna say, wow.
That wow factor.
Woo! You gonna say, "Wow, dang, I feel great," or your
Yes.
money back. I'll give you your money back if you don't. If you wake up and you don't say "Wow," and after you keep on doing it, you're not getting better. I mean, I definitely would give you your money back.
Right.
But if you do, I got some more books.
Books for whatever you're going through, mentally, physically, emotionally. I have Writing My Life, Creating My Mental Wellness.
Come on, sis.
Yeah, you gotta
Mm,
create your wellness. Those affirmations. You
mm,
keep saying, I don't feel good, I'm sick,
mm,
then
mm,
that's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
mm. Say that again, sis.
Change the narrative. Yeah, the
Mm.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
That made me go right to here you go. This is How to Eat to Live, book number 2, page 165. He says, "Do not be foolish to use such words as I cannot do that. We can do
Mm,
many things. There are people known to go without food for 40 days and nights, but we have learned to be ever so eager to spend our language and time in foolishness." Oh my gosh.
wow.
Boy, that man right there. Woo, man, man, man.
Yeah, straight words, powerful.
Man.
Well, Alaikum Salam, brother Wahid Muhammad has joined us.
Oh,
Yeah, that
well,
was powerful, simple and powerful.
that's the key to what you just said. Claiming, um,
Creating,
affirming,
yeah, affirming yourself, creating your mental wellness.
mhm, or your mental unwellness.
Mm, right,
You
right,
did because you're going to create, like he said, you're either eating to live or you're not. So you're either creating your mental wellness or you're not. Because so you only gonna have, it's no in between with that. You know, that's the same thing with rest. You're either going to sleep or you're getting rest. You crashing or you putting yourself there on purpose.
right.
You know, and if you crash, that means your stress levels were still, that cortisol and adrenaline was so high. It's like you just died. That's what the crash is. You out. People they be like, hey, it
You
be
all
so much. They got almost to go through some drastic stuff to wake you up, man.
right. Check to see if you're still breathing.
Them crashes is dangerous, man. I'm telling you. Shoot, when you get the wow factor, you ain't crashing. So you're not in a state of death. You're in a state of rest. They said sleep is the cousin of death. We're getting rest. We're creating a womb of wellness, not a tomb or a casket.
Mm.
Say
Say
we
that again.
not we create now. We ain't in no womb. We in the womb, not the tomb. Right? We
Right.
creating the wellness, not that cousin of death. So we're not going to be praying that if I don't wake up. No, we're setting the condition for me to wake up.
That part.
You ain't see,
That part.
because you doing it how God created. So why wouldn't He created you to get rest, to heal, and wake up? If you crash, that's something different.
Right.
But the process of getting a good night's rest is so, you can wake up and say, wow, whoa, man. See
Right.
that?
You don't even need an alarm or anything.
No.
Wake up and it's time for Fajr prayer.
Hey, only
Not
die in your sleep if you
oversleeping.
want to.
Right.
Which,
I say we're not oversleeping. When you crash, it's like you just sleeping so heavy, you oversleep.
and you wake up so whoo,
Right.
because
Tired.
you wake up with what your body was doing. Your body doesn't reset. It's waiting. It stops where you stopped it. So if we crash, it's usually in the middle of something. I'm holding this, I'm holding that, and I go to sleep and I wake up, and that stuff is my body didn't heal, it didn't repair, it stopped, it was on pause. So I
Right.
wake up, whew, and the first orientation is where it's when it picks up where it left off. That's not healing. So when I purposely put myself in this womb, I'm when I close my eyes, my body has an objective. I've told it what to do while I'm asleep, man. Listen to me now. This is we doing this is focused, determined, claiming all that good stuff that
Intentional.
we
Right.
yeah, okay. Because my
Intentional.
body does what I tell it to do, it stays where I put it. So if I tell it what to heal, where to heal, and I put it in a position of healing, mm,
That's it right there. Creating that womb of wellness.
mm. See, see, see. Yeah, I'm just saying. I can't wait to go to sleep tonight. This is how I be feeling because I practice what I preach.
Right.
I'm not this is science I've practiced on myself well before I started to teach people. Because it works. I'm your proof that it works.
Right. Yeah. You sure are the proof of what you teach.
Man, these shows we got coming up, I know most of our guests and followers is in our age group.
Right.
So we're not just the healing part is easy, family. Especially if you let your body heal and stop. We gotta confuse healing and being healthy. Because I can go through a cold. My body recovers from the cold, but I'm still unhealthy. So something can probably happen to me again.
Again. Right.
Right. The comorbidities, the pre-existing conditions that we learned from COVID. Right.
Yes.
Right. So that's what it's in a lot of times we have already healed. We just haven't gotten ourselves healthier. But
Mm.
we
That's
we want to open up the power of the body. So we want to show each other, ourselves and each other, just how powerful we are. We learn it on the destructive side. You got some that's been 400 pounds, some that has did this drug, did that drug, drank alcohol,
yeah.
did tobacco, and we still here. We're still here. See,
Right.
so we have power, and it's not just on a destructive killing ourselves side.
Right.
We
On
you
the
made yourself
side.
smoke
Right.
cigarettes for 20 years. You can make yourself go to sleep and heal for the rest of your life, man.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, sis? Because I missed you. I'm sorry.
Um, sure, I forgot what I just
Oh,
said.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It'll come back.
Yeah, praise be to
Let
Allah.
me get some rosemary oil. Help myself remember.
Hey, we gotta laugh, man. It's so good
Right.
to laugh, man. You be seeing them serious sticking they butt people, man. Like, yo,
He's
you
like,
if
relax.
yeah, man, we the winners. If you born black, shit, yo, you already the one. You got everything you need to be the winner. The
Right.
only thing that can stop you is you, because everybody else, the non-black people, your time has been up since 1940. You're not even supposed to be here. So the only thing that's stopping us is
It's
us
us
accepting our own and
and
being
being
ourselves.
ourselves. That's right.
That's it. Because if you do that, you're the winner.
That's right.
Yeah. Go ahead and get your prize, baby. Go ahead and step up. Okay. We don't have no trophies, but we got a plan for you. Come on.
Right.
Come on up and claim your prize. You are the winner. You are the God. All praises
That's
be
right.
to
Praise be to Allah.
Allah.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's all we have to do is it's not difficult. Just simple things. Rest.
Hmm.
And if you have a hard time with that, as I said earlier, chamomile, lavender, and geranium, diffuse those three together. Or you can just do chamomile by itself.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And you will get a good night's rest and wake up refreshed and ready to go.
Mm.
And plus, you're getting all the other benefits from the oil. It's not just for sleep. So
Mm. Mm.
that's what I love about it. It's threefold: mind, body, and spirit.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
I just was gonna say real quick, yes, we could do the chamomile tea, but like we talking about earlier with the circadian rhythm, if you are pushing yourself after that sunlight and you're in that stress response, your body, your digestive system isn't operating properly because you're under a state of stress. So
Right.
drinking a tea, yes, but that's the long term, because your cardiovascular, your circulation is involved with the stress response. So your arteries, they are constricted anyway because you're in a state of
Right.
yeah, they're not, ain't nothing flowing. So those oils in the aromatherapy, rather, when you are inhaling them, you're getting that activity going straight to your brain,
Brain
to where
immediate.
yes, you have an
Yeah.
immediate. So if you do have your chamomile tea, because it's a good tasting tea,
Right.
diffuse, do your aromatherapy first, so you can already, your body can be in a position to intake and disperse what you're drinking.
Right.
We
Absolutely.
saving lives here today, man.
That's
We
right.
saving lives.
Yes.
This should be Save a Life Thursday.
Right. Yes, indeed. This was good. Good, good. See if we have any Q&As in here.
Mm, it'd be nice. And see, that's a yeah, this is you know a beautiful subject, because not just because it's about my book or whatever, but that's where we, most of us, know we're not getting right, is the rest part. you know I
Right.
mean, it's not that I struggle with it. Some days I don't wake up and go to sleep in the same day. I mean,
Same here. Me too.
yeah, I think I'm keeping it.
I'm not
Want to
gonna
go?
lie to you.
Yeah.
It's
Matter of
like,
fact, the other day, it was
but
pushing like 2 o'clock. I'm
yes,
working. It didn't even seem like it though. It wasn't like, it didn't even seem like I wasn't really I know I was yawning, and but I didn't
feeling like
feel like I was pushing myself that far. But I'm like, yo, I'm tripping. I'm saying like, boy, you tripping, man. You need to take some butt to bed, man. Cut this, and nothing
right,
is worth that.
right.
So
Yeah.
I'm just saying I do it myself. So
Yeah, I do it too. Like I know when I go past that certain window, it's like be up to 3 and 4 in the morning.
Oh my God.
Stressing trying to get back to sleep.
Man, them blew the melatonin.
Right.
Yeah. Pineal gland, all is like, oh man, I tried to get it.
Yeah, body not even responding to the lavender oil. It's just like you pushed it to the limit.
Oh man. Yeah. Come on, sis. See,
Yeah.
that's we see. This is
We
what we
go
saying,
through it.
man.
Right.
Right. It's this is why preventative is always better.
Exactly.
Because once you push, you don't know what the reaction is going to be, man. You don't know where and how it's going to manifest. So
Right.
we never want to keep pushing ourselves. We want to limit that and prevent that. That's how we stay healthy, strong, and well.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. And that on that note, that's a good place to put a pin in it. Yeah, this was good. Well, thank you all for tuning in, and those of you. Oh yes, Brother Sean's book, The Wow
Amazon.
Factor, on Amazon. Oh, and I have to announce this class that I'm about to launch
Okay, go ahead, sis.
with. Let me find my flyer. I know I added it. Okay, there we go. July the 11th, aromatherapy, 101 ways to use essential oils. And I'll have Sister Elois on. She's going to be teaching how to use the oils for your home. She'll be teaching that part of it. So we're launching that, and I'll set up an event page so you all can go and register. It will be July the 11th at 7 p.m. Central Time. Aromatherapy, 101 ways. And this is good if you've never used essential oils. You've used them, but you want to know more ways of how to use them effectively and safely. You want to go ahead and register for this class. All right.
Praise be to Allah. That's awesome, sis.
Praise be to Allah. Yes, and with that being said, we are going to say Assalamu alaikum, and we will tune in with us next Thursday, inshallah, for another episode of the Health and Wellness Power Hour. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Peace.
Peace.